Mambo! Welcome back to my channel. I am bintimalu for those who don't know me, and for those who do, asanteni sana for all the support that you've given me and for watching another video from me. Today's video is going to be another Swahili proverbs / sayings video. This is like a series that I have on this channel. I have made several videos of this nature. I will have them linked down below. I think they're about 5 or 6. I'll have the actual number somewhere in the screen, but it's something that I've been doing and some of you have liked it, so I figured why not keep doing it. As well as I am doing research on these proverbs, I learn more about the Swahili culture and the Swahili sayings and the Swahili proverbs, and it's something that I am passionate about. Well, I'm passionate about my country and the Swahili language as well, so I keep learning and sharing my knowledge on that. Before we continue, I'd like to give a disclaimer, as I always do in the past videos. These are my interpretations of the proverbs or sayings, so please don't take this as the final say. Every proverb or saying can have a different interpretation to a given individual depending on their situation, their circumstances, their understanding. There's so many factors. The good and unique thing about proverbs is that it can be interpreted differently by different people. So let's keep that in mind. And now let us continue with today's video. Usisahau ubaharia kwa sababu ya unahodha. In English, it translates to do not forget what it is like to be a sailor because of being a captain. My interpretation of this is to remember where you started from. Just because you are at a higher point or at a better state in your life right now, don't forget where you started and the people who helped you and what you went through. Always keep that somewhere deep ingrained within you. Always remember we all have humble beginnings, and look back into that and reflect on that and just be humble. Fitina yako faida yangu. Your bad words against me actually benefit me. I feel like that's self-explanatory. Sometimes you might be bad-mouthing someone, but instead of ruining their reputation, you are making them better or making them seem like a better person. So be careful on who you badmouth or who you think ill of, because your hatred might be beneficial to them instead of harmful, which I think is a good thing, but it just encourages you not to be bad-mouthing people or think ill of other people. Hata tukibanana hapa atapata aliyejaliwa. Even if we get into a scramble or fight for the same thing, the winner will be the one who is destined to win. My interpretation of it is that at the end of the day, it's not about strength or how wise you are or clever you think you might be. What is destined for someone will always be that. So the destiny to me is kind of like God's will. So whatever God has destined for you will be yours, regardless of who fights you for it or what capacity the other person has against you. Benefit they have against you. At the end of the day, what God has in store for you will be just for you. Japo sipendezi kubembeleza siwezi. Even though I might not be good looking, I cannot beg people to like me. So my interpretation of this is that you might not be loved or think that you're good looking, that's why people might not like you, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't beg for their love or try to change yourself so that they can like you better. Love yourself. It's all about self-love at the end of the day. And eventually, people who are meant to be in your life will like you or love you for who you are. This one is one of my favorite, but it goes like mwanamke ni chachu ya maendeleo, and translated to English is a woman is an important part of development. And just like that, that is very self-explanatory. Even our forefathers knew the value of women and knew that women, they're very important for any sort of development. And if you think about it genuinely, it is true. Women are an essential part when it comes to development. So value women. And then the funny thing is, a lot of people think that the African cultures that not value women, but if you look back to the saying in Proverbs, you'll understand that women are really respected and they're appreciated through the sayings. A woman has a lot of value in the African society. It might not seem like that just because the traditions are different with Western traditions, but in reality, the African society values women a lot. I mean, there are some changes we might need to make, but we value women quite a lot, so keeping that in mind. Nilikudhani dhahabu, kumbe adhabu. If you speak Swahili, you'll understand, especially if you say that in the tone ya kusutwa, you'll definitely understand. And in English, it translates to, I thought of you as gold, but you are such a pain. Kumbe is like, I guess kumbe is bad, but it's like in a negative connotation. Even bad is in a negative connotation. So kumbe is like a strong bad. Like, I thought of you this way, however, I was definitely wrong. You're this kind of person. So yeah, it's also self-explanatory. Sometimes what you think people are, they aren't. You might think of them as a blessing, but they're just a curse in disguise. So be on the lookout. Siku ya kufa nyani, miti yote huteleza. The day a monkey is destined to die, all the trees become slippery. And in simple terms, is that there's no escaping your fate. If your fate says this is going to happen, it's going to happen regardless. We can't change our own fate. We have choices to make, but ultimately, when it's your day, it'll be a day. It's like siku za mwizi ni 40. So in English, it's like the day of a thief are 40 days. But when you simply translate it, it's that you will steal and you'll do all these things, but at the end of the day, they'll catch up with you. And when the day for them to catch up with you comes, there's no way of avoiding it. You will go down. Basically, that's what it means. Ukipata ushukuru, ukikosa usikufuru. That rhymes, doesn't it? It rhymes quite a bit. When you get something, be thankful. And when you lack or miss something, do not blaspheme. So in simple terms, the giver is also the taker. The person who is giving you is the person who is holding back. Ultimately, that is God. Sometimes he holds back because that might not be what is best for you, but in your eyes, you might be prone to blaspheme just because you have no idea of what the future holds or what is good for you. So this saying just reminds us to be grateful for our circumstances, whether we have or we don't, whether they're good or bad. They all ultimately help us to become better people, and they all have lessons to teach us. Usione nasinzia uyasemayo nayasikia. You might think I'm dozing off, but I can hear everything you say. It's a very classy way of trying to shut out people who are bad-mouthing you or who pretend to be your friend but are talking ill behind your back. And the last one is usisahau hisani kwa dhiki ya mara moja. In English, it translates to a moment of hardship should not make you forget the good things or the good times that you've had. Don't use the bad times to dispute all the good things or the good times you've had in your life. There are good times and bad times in our lives, and we have to give each its own and learn from each moment in our life. Those are the 10 Swahili proverbs that I have shared today, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any Swahili proverbs that are your favorite, please drop them off in the comment section, and I'm gonna feature them in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I shall be seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to spread the African love, or whatever kind of love you have to offer, because there's no room for hate. Kwaheri!